What we will do, first I showed you the few of the system configurations, right? You go to
Yes.
system administration and you do all the settings, which you don't need as an HRIS admin right now, but of course,
Mm-hmm.
this is always good to know. Now we will jump to the learning activities. We'll come to this manage user learning when we. Mhm. Okay, so this
Okay.
assignment profile, manage
Oh.
assignment, everything we will cover step by
Mm-hmm.
step. These are nothing but those are the user profile setting wherein what all you can see
Okay.
when I want to assign you something, right? We'll come back to that later when we are done with these items and how you
Okay.
create the code. So in that, our first part is learning. In learning activities, we have items first of all. Okay, what
Yep.
are items? Let's go and check that. Now, items are nothing but a course or any training that I want to take. Let's say I want to take LMS training right now, for an example. Now, SAP provides lots of module like Employee Central we discussed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like that, I say no, I don't want to go for Employee Central. I want another module that is called Learning Management.
Yep.
So for learning management, you saw I sent you a document, or when I have that access restored from Learning Hub, I'll show you. There is an entire course created for this Learning Hub
Yep.
for LM, right? So what does that mean? How do you segregate it? Means there are different courses we have created under SE. One is for Employee Central, another is for who? Another is for,
Right.
let's say, LMS, recruitment,
Mm-hmm.
performance, anything. So these are called different courses. And that's why
Mm.
people say, I want to go for a course for LMS. I want to go for a course for, let's say, performance or employee center. Getting me?
Yes. Okay. Got it.
So this is what item is all about. Earlier, we were creating some schedule offering and everything for this, but right now we only manage through the items. Now, when you click on items, you will see this window open up into the right. What is this? Here you will see how can you see or search for a particular item. What are all these things? I said I want to search for an item. I'm just showing you first the searching part, and then of course we'll go and create it.
Okay.
So searching part gives you what? It gives you, it asks you that whatever you are going to search for, is it case insensitive? You want to make a case sensitive search. Like you said, I created one course and that starts with a small letter like SAP, the small letter that starts with small letter S.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I put case sensitive, I have to put exactly same thing, otherwise system will not reward me.
Correct.
So if I want to say yes, ideally we should keep it as no, because case sensitive is like you have to be very exact in order to search something. It's always better to keep it as no. Search all locales. Do you want to? Locales means what? The locations you can see.
Oh, okay.
So I said no. Locale means this. I mean, in particular language, in location, how do you want to search it? I said no. Item type. Do you want to search it through an item type? What's happening? See, somehow it's acting weird. So if I click on item type, how do I want to see my item type? Exactly the same name. If I
Mm-hmm.
say exact, if I won't say any one of them, like I created a course called SAP LMS. Now I want to search it. So if I say anything I write, it should search. So if I write even SAP, it will search for my training. If I write LMS, it will search for it. Means
Correct.
anything you are writing. That
Mm-hmm.
anything means not exactly random anything. Means anything that is close to your course name or description. So LMS is quite close to my LMS course name. So that's why I say anything I write and it will search for it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I say no, I want to search something that starts with SAP. So I will choose start with. When I choose start with and write SAP, I say start with, and then I have to write SAP.
Okay. SAP.
Means anything that starts with SAP, system will throw it. I said no, I want to change it. That's very weird. Okay. Then I say no, I want to search anything with the contain, which anything that it contains. Like
Mm-hmm.
it contains SAP, it contains training, it contains learning, right? So just like that, you will have these options. And I
Okay.
say I want to search something which doesn't contain SAP. So I said I want to search any course that complete that says SAP in it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll hit on search. I don't know how to search. Click on search. This is complete. Okay, search. Can you see? When I
Yep.
said search for any course that contains SAP, so I have all the list. Every training will start with or will contain SAP somewhere.
Oh, okay.
This is how we search it. We have other things like I can search with item ID if I know. I can search with revision date. I can search with title. On this item, these are the titles. If I remember, I can click on this randomly. Let's say I don't know what exactly that means. I want to pick up from any one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what I'll do, I said remove it and I say any and I hit on search, random search. When you
Oh,
click on
okay.
random search, you will be able to see all the items which are there. Can you see all of
Yeah, 900 over. Yeah.
it? So 50 in one page, and I can see there are 4 5 pages, or maybe the total 925 records. Done.
Yep.
This is how you
Oh.
search it. You want to download it from here, you can click on downloads.
Mhm. Okay. Oh.
It's running for a download. It will download it later. Now, but this is what how you search anything. Now let's go and see how we create an item.
Can I ask something? What is
Sure.
this item ID? It's something that when we every time we create a new one, we create our own ID. Is it? It's a default.
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
got it. Mm-hmm.
So that's why let's go and click on new, create a new one.
Okay. Mm. Just-
Okay.
Mhm.
Now this is all the information that you have to provide in order to create a new item. Getting it?
Yep.
Now let me first show you how to create it, and then I'll tell you from where do we maintain that what information do you want. Maybe your company says, along with these, I mean, blogs, or you can say information, I
Mhm.
need more information to be added in new item or my item. Here you can see a lot of information like
Yeah. A
You
lot.
can see assignment, initial basis, initial number. Now your company says, I want another field or another block here. You getting me? I
Yes.
want to update the item part. Item means I want to add new values in it. Then how would you do that? We will also see it how we do it, how we add new blocks under item.
Mm-hmm.
First, let's go and talk about item. Now, item is that will start from here. You have to fill in the details. So first of all, system asks what kind of item do you want to create or course you want to create. There are
Yes.
different kind of courses. One is online, of course, online classes that we are taking right now, or maybe you enroll somewhere
Mm-hmm.
to any the site and they give you free classes online. You pay something and then of course you have free, not free, but you pay for that and then you have an access for it for lifetime or maybe 1 year, 2 year, whatever. That is online class, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Then we have instructor led. There are courses that you enroll in wherein a user will, I mean, a trainer will be there, a instructor will be there and will train. It can be like us that right now we are doing, or it can be a recorded session.
Okay.
So you enroll somewhere and they have already recorded all the trainings and everything, and you just go and check that, right? Then we have instructor led with online content. So there are trainings wherein they also provide you content as well as the recorded session. Another. There are another one that is called blended. Blended
Mm-hmm.
is also again your wherein online and offline both the cases are available. You can join the classes sometime and you can also avail those recordings online. That is blended. Another type which is not mentioned here, but we will see. We can also maintain it here. We can add it here later on.
Mm-hmm.
Means in and all, in short, what I want to say that we can create items starting with how your item should look like. What is the classification of your item? So here I say I want to create an online class. Sorry, I want to create an online class. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now the next is look at. Looking is in which particular location language you can say you want to create this training in. And it's
Training.
not like once you have created, you won't be able to upload it, or you can't assign this in different languages. You can. So
Okay.
I choose English for the time being. Okay.
Yes.
And then we have item type. What kind of item is this? So we create these types from backend, these drop downs. We will see. For the time being, I choose any one of them. I choose test.
Test. Okay. Oh.
So it's a test type. Now, system will ask you the ID that you were just asking. Do you
Mm-hmm.
want system to uh, generate an ID automatically, or you want to generate it manually? So, based on your requirements, you can do it. You can change it, or
Mm-hmm.
you can.
Oh,
If
so we
see
change it. Okay.
the
Oh.
moment you remove it, or system will ask you to put the manually item ID,
Oh,
anything.
got it.
Or if you say no, I want to keep it through system, system
Mm-hmm.
will disable it, and automatically it will
Mm-hmm.
create this ID.
Okay.
Completion status. So completion status is nothing. It says like pending, completed, uh, started, something like that. You getting me?
Yep.
That's how we do it. When the moment you start your training, it says you have enrolled in it. That means started. If you are working on it, it says pending. You haven't completed it. You're working on it, right? And once
Yep.
you complete it, it says completed. Okay. Now I write the title of this. So I say test classes.
Okay.
Now I say duration, how long this training will be for. So I said, let's say 10 hours. Then I say delivery method, 5 days a week, or you can choose from this how
Mm.
the training will look like, and all these drop downs you can create.
Mhm.
Okay, it's not like these are the by default options. We will create it one by one. If you want to add any list in it, we can do it quickly.
Mhm.
Okay, so I
Okay.
right now choose and I say there should be uh let's say book. Then I scroll down and I say sources. What does sources means? Let me click on it. Sources. It asks there. So there are lot of uh, online platforms from which
Mhm.
you learn. I'm creating a new course, and I said I have taken this course from a particular platform. I will choose that platform. Are you able to understand? Are you getting
Yes.
confused somewhere?
No, I'm
I'm
okay.
just giving the information for this learning. So I said I want to have this from Coursera, or these are the different platforms through which I can learn. So like Linda is very famous. Let's
Mhm.
take Linda. Credit hours. What are credit hours? Credit hours means let's say that training is for 10 hours
Yes.
and I completed it. So how many hours in my learning assignment it will credit? Either 10 hours or what. So when you complete it, it will give you 5 credit hours. Or I said
Okay.
no, 10 credit hours. Why this is important? Because it will be there in your system. It will say that throughout the year you have completed this many credits.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, contact hours. What are contact hours? I have a training for 10 hours, but unfortunately today I was not able to complete it. I could only attend it for an hour or so, or maybe for 2 hours. Getting me?
Yep.
But what is the limited hours that you should be completing in order to mark this course as completed? I said I'm not able to complete all 10 hours, but slowly and gradually I'll be able to complete 5 or 6 hours. I
Okay.
said if you complete 6 hours, that means this training is almost complete and it will
Okay.
be
Oh.
marked as completed for you.
Okay.
And with this, how many hours will be credited to you? CPE means contact per employee means hour. So I said you will be allotted with 10 CPR. Means
Okay.
10 hours you have learned something. You have spent in learning and development. Are you okay with that?
Yep.
Then description, again you write something, test
Okay.
and security domain. If you say public, or else you can go and choose from, this is only public right now.
Successfactors. Mhm.
Yeah, you search for one of the security domains. So when we talk
Oh.
about domain, you remember domains? We did talk a little about it. The
Yep.
domains are like securities. So I said who all can search for it. I said click on it, and
Mhm.
I will choose any particular domain.
Yep.
If I
I whether
let's
it's
say I
India
choose,
or China or America.
uh,
Yeah.
if I choose any one of them, only those people will be able to access it.
Correct. Okay.
So
Correct.
people from India or China will be able to access it. But I don't want it. I want everyone to use it, so I will keep it as public. Getting me?
Yes.
Status, if you keep it as inactive, you won't be able to see this particular training. Sometime what happens, I enable this training for 3 hours, 3 months, 4 months. After that, I inactivate it for entire year. So I
Okay.
can just come here and inactivate instead of deleting. Why? Because
Oh.
there
Okay.
can be hundred of people who already completed this training.
Mhm.
You of course don't want to mess up with their data, right? So you will say what? No, for the time being, I just want to disable or deactivate this particular training. That's it. You getting me? And then
Yep.
again, when needed, I will come here and activate.
Makes sense. Yes. Okay.
Then registration settings. We come to registration settings.
Mhm.
What is the minimum enrollment? So there are a lot of trainings which are where costs are involved.
Yes.
But let's say I set up a training and I said it cost me 10,000, sorry, $500, let's say, or $1,000.
Mhm.
But if there are no people, unnecessarily those $1,000 will go,
To waste. Yeah.
it will waste, right?
Mhm. Yep.
So I said for this training, unless 20 people enroll, I mean 20 people come, it won't make sense to the company because there is a cost in it. So
Mhm.
I said, unless there are minimum 10 enrollments, we won't be able to start this training. So we will put what is the minimum enrollment you want. If there are no 10, that means this training will not be activated.
Mhm.
But there is another one that is maximum enrollment. What is maximum enrollment? That I mean, more than 20 people cannot attend this class.
Okay. Got it.
You said 20.
Yep.
I said user can self-register, or do you
Mhm.
want to send them a link? If I say self-register, that means the moment you um send an invite or update it, they will
Mhm.
be able to go to the link and self-register to this training.
Okay. But this self-register, I still need to create a direct link for them to register, right?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Okay.
The other one, wherein self-register is not there, they will send you a request and you will add them in this training.
Which one? Oh, this one. So what? Sorry.
Anyway, uh-huh.
You say self-register means they will register themselves, right?
They will. So you will create a training and you will send the link. They will
Okay.
go
Got it.
there and register. But
Okay.
if
Got
that
it.
is not self-registered, they will send you a request. Like I
Oh,
said, okay, there is a training going on for LMS. Whoever is
yes.
interested, let me know.
Yes.
Now you sent me a request that okay, Sanjay, I want to attend this class. I'll take your name
Oh.
and I will add your name in that training. So that is not
Oh.
self-registered,
Okay.
right?
Understand. Thank you.
Then we go to can manager register you for this? So there are trainings where managers give you nominate you for those trainings. My manager says, okay, Sanjay should be good with the analytics, and there is a training going on analytics. So he says, okay, Sanjay, I will assign you this training, and this will be a part of your KRA. You have to
Okay.
complete it.
Got it.
So then manager can register if I want. So here I have given it. Now the next is can user give request a class like I want a training in SAP LMS, but in near future I don't see any training for it, but I need it. Getting me? So
Mm-hmm.
I will go and submit a request. So for this training, I will see that there in near future in the next 1 month or so I don't see any training. So what
Mm-hmm.
I'll do, I will request a new a request for a new class.
Okay. Got it.
Then we have auto enroll from waitlist. Now what
Mm-hmm.
is that? I said 20 people, the maximum number for this training. Now, but I have 10,000 employees, out of which maybe 100 people want to join it. Then what will happen? So, of course, initial 20 people will get enrolled. What about other 80 people? But that's not necessary that all those 20 people will come to your training. Maybe at the
Yes.
last time they will,
Answer.
opt out, cancel. It happens, right? So what happens? I say, okay, next person who is very interested, but right now we don't have this, I mean, capability in the system. So what we will do? We will keep you in the waiting list. Getting me?
Yep.
So let's say 20 people already enrolled, and now you want to enroll in it. The system will generally say you that the slots are booked, but your name has been kept in the waiting list. The moment somebody cancels it, automatically you will be enrolled for it.
Is there a limit to this wait list? Because I don't see any any column to say how many can wait list.
It will come. It will
Sorry?
come. The later part. It will
Oh,
come.
okay, later. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay. So I say, you understood this waiting list part? Auto
Yes.
enroll. Now next is user can wait list means I want to enroll in it and I see there are no space. One, system will automatically send you in the wait list. Second, system will ask you, shall we keep you in the wait list?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why system is asking, okay, user can wait list.
Okay.
That's the registration. Then comes approval process. Now, for this training, do we need any approval? If I say no, that means there is no approval needed. I can directly go and simply enroll in it. But if I see there are, approval needed,
Mm-hmm.
then I have to define who will be my approver, right?
Yes. Oh.
I say yes. So in the approval process, can you see? I
Yes.
will have to define who will be my approver. And now system will ask you what is the approval list. Can you see the entire list? And this list can be created. We will create approval list. Okay.
Yep.
So here you define who should it go to for the approval. Getting me right?
Yep.
Next. I say withdrawal approval. I enrolled in it, but I want to withdraw from it now for any
Mm-hmm.
reason. So for that, do you want to have any approval? So I will define it here. If I say yes, then of course I'll go and withdraw. Update the approval list. Who will be the approval?
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Now, next is course rating. Where is that? Sorry, sorry. This is the one. Then we have course rating. If you
Mm-hmm.
want to rate it, so I said I want to rate. So I go to this course rating and I
Yep.
say yes. So there will be a rating that we will be creating for it. Now system will ask what kind of rating. This all we will create, include user rating for previous version. I
Mm-hmm.
will define it. Or else we will go to the assignments. Now, how
Oh.
do you want to assign it? Now your question comes here. What is that? System asks that what is the basis of your assignment? Who should it be assigned to?
Oh.
I will set up the system based on it that how who it will be assigned to. So let's go and see how we will be able to assign it. So I want to
Oh.
say that
Okay.
this course will be assigned to you based on your calendar or as an event. If I choose calendar, data will automatically be, let's say I say, this course should be automatically assigned to you every quarter or every year, initially in the first quarter. Getting me?
Yes. Okay.
That's why some of the mandatory trainings are automatically assigned to you every year,
Got it.
right?
Yep.
Then I said no, it should run based on the event. Event means I will set up an event. Event is like anything, and then this will be assigned to you automatically.
Okay.
Done. Next is initial number. Of course, how many people should be there? It should be one. I mean, once it will be just repeated. Initial period one. Oops, where is- Okay, I said week or month or quarter. So I will
Oh,
always say there will be an event every quarter, as I mentioned. It will be
okay.
assigned to you.
Oh, so
Once
it's like a auto assign every once a quarter. Okay.
now then initial required date basis. So I will choose based on the assignment date, hire date. So what is assignment date? I said every year in the first quarter it will be assigned to every employee. This is assignment date. But
Oh,
I
okay.
said no. There are people who joins in between, not necessarily starting in the year, right?
Yep.
Maybe your year starts in January, but you joined this organization in June. Then what? Then what will happen to our mandatory training?
It will not be assigned.
Yeah. So for that we say we will use it through from hired. So whenever you are
Oh,
hired, automatically in the first quarter of your hiring date, it will get assigned to you once.
okay. So
That's
this
why
is
all the training, it doesn't matter when you are
when you
hired in the
join.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is assigned to all the new joiners.
Okay, understand.
Now you want to keep it on retraining basis. That's up to you. Again, same thing because you want to restart it. Then retraining number, how many times it should be repeated, and what is the period for retraining after months or quarter. That's up to you. And then we have assignment types. What
Oh,
kind of
okay. Okay. What kind of assignment do they have?
different?
Function. Oh, okay.
This is in
Optional
different
testing.
language. So recommended, optional, or mandatory. Yeah. What
Okay.
kind of assignment is this? I said this is a mandatory training or recommended. Any one of them.
Optional. Oh, okay.
Online. Yeah. Getting it?
Oh,
See, manager. So this is
required,
a mandatory.
mandatory. Oh, so like
Yeah.
mandatory. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is my so automatically system will be mandatory. After I assigned you, I did everything. Now you will work on it, and once you complete it, then what will happen? User can add to learning history. Means
Mm-hmm.
I completed it, and I can add this one in my learning history.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I completed. Manager can add in your learning history. My manager assigned it to me, and now he wants to, you know, add it into the learning history.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to create any certificate for it? Do you want to assign any certificate? So what kind of certificate should be allotted to this? So there are different templates that we will create how to create a certificate.
Okay.
So that certificate will automatically be generated for you.
Okay. So once they complete, it will receive.
They come.
Oh, okay. Can I ask, where
Yeah,
can we find the learning history? Is it under user learning, manage user learning?
that's there on the homepage. Whatever
Oh,
you complete,
okay.
it
Oh,
will
it's
be
on the
there. I'll
homepage.
show you.
Okay.
It's on the homepage. Whatever you
Okay.
do, whatever
Yes.
you complete, it will be there in on your homepage.
Oh, okay, great. Understand now. Oh.
Now, version detail. So let's say I completed this training today, but next year there will be another version for this training. Every
Mm,
training is another version. So now, what will happen? When do you want to run this version? Okay, details. So I will update this version wise. I said, whenever this is created based on creation date, it should
mm,
be revised. So every year on 15th of June, next year 15th of June
mm.
2023, it should get revised.
Oh,
How many times it will be revised? For you, once, two, three, whatever time you say.
okay, okay, okay.
So this was the standard field from SAP. But
Mm-hmm.
your company says along with this, we want different fields as well. So how do you create custom fields? So custom fields are nothing but those fields that you want to create specifically for your company,
Okay,
separate.
okay.
Like your company said, okay, I want to see that the department of this organization or the part where you completed your training from. or any other call, like if they said, I want to see the region as well of the employee.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
don't see any the region, but region you can create. You said, okay, region will be a custom field. Custom why? Because this is your company's requirement. This is not a standard requirement from anyone. This is your company's requirement. So your company will assign it to you. So you will create those custom data here. So all these custom fields are already there. But if you want, you can create your custom fields as well. So like this is the first custom field. It says SAP LMS custom field one,
Mhm.
whatever you want to. Two, three, item sub classification. If you have created any sub classification, you can use this.
Can we rename them?
Yes, you can. You can rename them. You can add more into it that will come into the system setting part. I'll
Also,
show you
that
the
okay. Oh, there's a system. All right. Oh, interesting. So actually, you can
system.
create additional items. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because it is very important and helpful because every company needs some custom fields based on their
Oh,
requirement, right?
yes. Okay.
You will be able to create it. So just like that. Now at the end, once you are done with everything, there will be this part called administrative use only.
Mhm.
This is not for your use. So once you completed this training, what will it show? How it will work? So you can put any comments here wherein it says that test, but I say this training was created for SAP.
Oh,
Whenever
okay,
you
got it.
go and check, this should be for this approval date.
Okay.
Whenever this training was approved, they will assign it to you.
Okay. So, but if
What
you
date?
don't need to, we just leave it blank then.
Yeah, this is not a mandatory field, so you
Okay.
can leave it blank.
Okay.
And once this is done, then of course you go to administrative only, and I don't see the letter part. Here you will see an option to call it as save. I don't see it for some reason. My